you go back in history a couple years ago, and we did put the blueprint out on how to stop them. So we did play Tennessee a couple years ago where we were at the end of the game, the quarterback had more yards rushing than King Henry.
That's a good point.
Tough, physical. We showed some clips of us against Derrick Henry in 2022.
When you think about what Lamar Jackson does, right, and how it can put so much stress on the defensive side, speak on the level of discipline that's going to be required, not just from those linebackers we're talking about, but from those edge rushers and those those slot corners and just the overall defense.
When you stay at quarterback depth, if you go too high, he slips right underneath you. If you try to cut him off, he'll go right around you. So you got to get at quarterback depth. That way, regardless if he tries to break behind you or slip underneath, you can use your arms and still try to make the play. So that's where that discipline you was talking about comes into play. But it is much easier said than done. Much easier said than done. And Lamar, just with his explosive speed, he's always a threat to move the chains on you, man. So
I believe containment is more valuable than sacks. Pressure is more valuable than the sack itself. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree with you. Because Lamar, although he has been relatively good this year, he's known to have a off play. I know there's been a couple of situations where there should have been interceptions and it didn't happen, whether the ball was blocked or something like that. But when you get him moving around, as long as you can keep him where he's looking to pass, you got an opportunity, because sometimes he makes mistakes when he's improvising too much. So, and he's had a couple turnovers where he puts the ball on the ground, so that possibility exists. But again, discipline is the word of the day. I think we're going to get him. I can see us getting 2 or 3 sacks today, but Lamar is one of those people where you can sack him for a 7-yard loss and then he gets a 14-yard run on you. So it all depends on what down and distance is. With the way the situation has been going this year, I know Vic Fangio's been in the film room, so I know he's going to have something ready. I know he's looked at the Browns game. I know he's went all the way back and looked at the Chiefs and the Raiders game. They lost to the Raiders, yo. How they lose to the Raiders?
Yeah.